There is fire on the mountain. The hunter have finally become the hunted. As I'm speaking to you, based on the intel, the information available to us, Nigeria government is about to be sanctioned by the US lawmaker. Yesterday, what happened in the US House of Lawmaker, my people, wonder shall never end. This man called the Cruz, the Senate House of Lawmaker, have finally sit and discussed about the sanctioning of Nigeria based on the facts, the available evidence that I have gotten from the Nigeria government, how the Minister of Defense went ahead to bribe the American official based on the Christian genocidal war that is going on in Nigeria. My people, wonder shall never end. I told you that Nigeria can never get away with their evil atrocities against the innocent bloods. Today, everything have finally come in fulfillment. I told you, America deal with facts. America deal with evidences so that they will take it and nail you completely. My people, come and watch the video. If you don't have data to watch this video, please go and borrow. Never miss this video for anything, because what we have been waiting for is here in their present eyes. Let's see why the video is making a lot of waves. Don't go anywhere. Let's watch the video. I'll be right back.
More Christians are killed for their faith in Nigeria than anywhere else in the world. Since 2009, Islamic jihadists have murdered more than 50,000 Christians in Nigeria, and more than 20,000 churches, schools, and religious institutions have been destroyed, most burned to the ground. Scores of Christians and several others were kidnapped over Holy Week. Nigerian officials have been, unfortunately, complicit in facilitating these atrocities. At the state level, a dozen Nigerian states implement Islamist blasphemy and Sharia laws. At the federal level, the government looks the other way at Islamist violence. The result is, unsurprisingly, yet more jihadist violence. Last year, I introduced the Nigeria Religious Freedom Accountability Act, which would require placing Nigeria back on the country of particular concern list and impose sanctions on officials involved in enforcing blasphemy and Sharia laws. The U.S. government knows who they are at both the local level and the federal level, and they should be held accountable. I'm sorry to say that Nigerian officials are, at a minimum, in denial of the government's role. In October, several officials, including the Deputy Speaker of the Nigerian House and the Chairman of the House Committee on Foreign Affairs, and a range of anonymous officials linked to the president, directly attacked me for saying that, quote, officials in Nigeria are ignoring or even facilitating the mass murder of Christians by Islamic jihadists. Last year, I met with a delegation of top Nigerian defense and security officials. They said they were committed to ending the violence. I told them I would judge their commitment by the results. Those results have yet to materialize. President Trump has established that the United States will use all tools of statecraft to counter the violence. He ordered that Nigeria be added to the CPC list, and in December he ordered the Department of War to target ISIS terrorists in response to their massacre of Christians. I'll note that the Nigerian government said at the time that it welcomed and indeed requested the actions. I find their statements to be somewhere between hypocritical and infuriating. In December, the president said that jihadists have been targeting Christians in Nigeria, quote, at levels not seen for many years and even centuries. What does the situation look like now, several months later, and what can and should the United States do to stop the mass murder of Christians?
In blood-bought believer, I am a child of the King, an heir of God, and a joint heir with Christ. And my brothers and sisters in Nigeria who love the Lord and are gathering to worship Him are under attack. And they are being terrorized and murdered. Children are being murdered. Children are being taken from their mothers. Husbands are being taken from their wives. Wives are being taken. They don't know what's going to happen and when it's going to happen. And we sitting up here in our comfortable America. And I'm not saying, that, we got to pick up everybody's cross. But I'm going to pick up my cross, and this is what a part of my cross is. This is a part, Apostle Kim, State Representative Daniels, is picking up her cross. How about that? And ain't nobody mad but the devil. What is wrong with me saying, stop killing Christians senselessly? What is wrong? So I talked about my authority. So I got a right to say what I'm saying. So y'all get off my page, trolls. You bullies. You internet bullies. Find you somebody else. Because look me in my face. Do I look like I'm scared? I'm not finna go back and forth with you. Don't come on my page with that foolishness. And so you know my authority. So my motive is directly connected with the motive of the UNWC, the United World Congress of Diplomats. Well, I am the chairwoman, but I walk closely with the leadership of the Secretary General, who is the founder of that group. And I am a woman of submission. And I don't speak of my own volition and of my own voice. I'm speaking on the behalf of the Christians who have called me from Nigeria. I'm speaking on behalf of the people that the UNWC represents. I'm speaking on the behalf of the Nigerians who I've been in constant contact with right here in my district. All right. So the UNWC representing 5 nations, we got 5 nations on our squad, on our team. We did a comprehensive ground level investigation on what was actually going on. And allegedly, and with strong support, it is said, and we came to the conclusion, and it has been testified, that the Minister of State for Defense, Minister Matawali, has not been as sharp as he should be in helping these people who are being murdered. And there are many testimonies from the investigation that literally say that he is actually supporting and in some kind of way helping these folk out. And there's some accusations that allegedly he's taking money and allegedly he's helping these terroristic people and housing them. That's what the report said. And in all humility, we did a press release. I respect the president of Nigeria, all the leaders of Nigeria. Who am I? But a woman with a mouth, and ain't nobody gonna shut it up. I'm speaking because I'm the head of this organization, and my prayer is that at least an investigation will be done. At least it will be looked into. I did the press release, and I sent a copy and the report to Marco Rubio in Washington, D.C. That's all I did. Shake the dust, wash my hands, shake the dust. I don't know nobody. I'm not trying to get nobody. But this is where the thing shifted. There was a shift that took place. Cause I'm just one person of a bigger picture. I'm not accusing nobody. Folk are innocent until proven guilty. But this is what our group, the UNWC, came up with. And we're asking that an investigation be done. It's looked into further, because too many people saying the same thing, that something changed with Mr. Matawali. The people are crying out. A lot of people are afraid to say something about Mr. Matawali. And lately I found out why. So y'all, let me tell you something. Y'all saw the picture, the poster And I pray that y'all share this. And I pray that elected officials in America get this, because Minister Matawale blew my mind. I got a phone call, and not just a phone call, but they sent me the proof that Minister Matawale created his own flyer, allegedly. But it's the state representative, the elected official who got this from him and don't even know him, gave the information to me. So I got the goods. I got the proof. They gave it to me. Mr. Matawale created a flyer, put the state representative, and y'all know I blacked out the state representative's identity because he don't need to be involved in all this. I don't even want to be involved in all this. But thank God that he contacted me, because this man trying to set me up behind the scenes. Not only did he do the flyer with his picture on it, saying that the things that I said through the investigation of the UNWC, what we said is unfounded and is not true. And so guess what? If not, why do you have to pay somebody that you don't even know to vouch for you? This man asked the elected officials, I will give you any amount of money that you want. And this is what the elected official told me. If it's a lie, he told it, and I know he did not. He was offered money from this same man. And even not only did he do a flyer up, but he wrote a whole letter praising himself on why he is, good for the position. And you need an American to counter what I'm saying, but the devil is a liar. So before you send another offer, because there are some American elected officials that might just take your money, but sir, your money perish with you. You have got the wrong one. I pray that we can sit down. I am not trying to fight with Nigeria. I am not trying to fight with the government. I was only leading my group and asking for mercy and saying what the people are saying. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to bribe people and try to pay Americans money to make you look good. Sir, you don't even know that man. So I'm going to, what I am going to repent for, I'm going to repent. All right. Okay. I'm going to repent for calling you incompetent. I don't believe that you are incompetent, sir. I believe that you are crooked. This has nothing to do with competency. It has to do with crookedness. How dare you? How dare you send all of that foolishness across the water to bribe somebody to say things about you, and you know you don't even know that man. And guess what? Come up and say, I'm slander is when you say something that's not true. I got it backed up before I came on this live. I promise you. We have proof line upon line that you did this. And only thing I want you to do is stop it, sir. I'm not trying to get involved with your business in another country. But I am going to say what I needed to say as the chairwoman. We're going to do our press release. The media will handle it however they're going to handle it. But tell your goons to stop contacting me, because I consider it a threat. And I'm just a little old black woman in America. Please leave me alone. But I'm not going to shut my mouth. I'm not going to shut my mouth. And every time you bother me, I'm going to bust you out, because I can see the kind of person you are that will come and ask an elected official that you never met before to do a flyer with you and him on it, and he don't know you. What are you hiding, sir? This is, I feel like is this a movie? I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Is this for real? So I had to come on Facebook because this is one I'm not gonna. It's so much stuff people have done to me, and I'm quiet, and I'm not gonna be quiet about this. So hopefully there can be some way that there can be a meeting of minds, or there could be something. But what you're going to do is leave me alone. And guess what? You probably think that all American elected officials are against each other, but some of us stand together as Americans. And this is my plea to you. Leave me alone and stop lying. Deal with the issues. You don't have to worry about me. I did what I felt like God called me to do. And I know that the angels of the Lord are encamped around about me. I know that. I see somebody putting that on the screen. But to create a fake flyer of endorsement with your picture and another state representative, and then to create a letter praising yourself, and to tell that man you will give him any amount of money to publish it, and you don't even know him, sir, that is not incompetence. That is crookedness. And it's very disappointing. I thank God for the elected official that turns you down. And I pray that if any other American elected official, now here's some folk, they ain't gonna like me. You probably can call and get them some money. And they might sell or something, but we already ahead of you, sir. I pray that everybody will share this and know that even if what people are saying is alleged, you must be hiding something. And the bullying and the bribery, we're going to stop that right now. The people are crying out for justice. Blood is crying out from the ground. And I had to say something about it. That's all I got to say.
Representing Bauchi, Central Bauchi State. Mr. President, with all due respect, this is the most important issue across this country. And I crave the indulgence of the Senate President to allow us discuss this matter sufficiently enough. You know, Mr. President, this is not a political matter at all. This affects every one of us. And two things, Mr. President. If you see the trends of the security attacks against our armed forces and sufficiently targeting the very best of our military personnel and other security heads, and more often than not, the trend has shifted from just attacking anybody. If that happens, and we think action has been taken, and I said action has not been taken, and this is not just the work of the President and Commander-in-Chief. Mr. President, this is our responsibility. The National Assembly and the Senate in particular must call all those that are involved, whether or not sufficient ammunition have been provided, whether or not sufficient funds have been provided. Mr. President, we cannot continue to think because we are in Abuja and therefore this thing does not affect us. It has affected us. Finally, sir, since you say we are running out of time, one of the things that we must do, and I want us to take this in very, very serious, is either to suspend all political activities across this country, or look at the frontline states of Borno, of Plateau, of Bauchi, of Benue, of Niger, of Sokoto, of Kebbi, and part of Kano, and suspend all political activities until we are sufficiently settled that these security issues we are dealing with, we are not dealing with these security issues at all. And I'm not blaming anybody. I am saying we are not doing it. We cannot every time come here and lament. Mr. President, the Major General that was killed, a refined officer that was just posted from Pakistan back to Nigeria.
Thank you.
And he was just slaughtered.
Thank you.
And we're just looking, a Major General, a Colonel, a Brigadier General, a Captain, and that has become continuous this thing. I think.
Thank you. Your time is up.
I think we're not doing enough, and we must do sufficiently enough to tell Nigerians we are the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Nigeria government thought they would get away with it. They have been trying to bribe the America to wave away this evil that have been making shockwave all over the internet. But today, everything have become reality. What the Nigeria government wanted have now backfired. What a good news. My people, you see, I told you, Nigeria will someday go down in the history of mankind. One Nigeria is a crime against humanity. And today, you are witnessing it. What do you just watch? You see, I told you, that is why we keep telling you that it's only disintegration will guarantee the safety of every human being living in that construction called Nigeria. My people, who am I? I'm only a messenger. If you love what I do here in this Global Love Channel TV, please don't hesitate to touch and have a subscribe button, like and turn on the notification bell, so that whenever we upload a new video like this, you'll be the first person to be notified. Africa must be great. Till next time, see you in my next video. Bye for now. Thank you.